Hi there, Heather Price here from Shamanic Wisdom and Shamanic Path and Practice. I'm delighted to be talking to you today about animal spirit medicine and a number of ways that we can interact with our teachers and our guides and our spirit animals that come in animal form. And I'd really love to talk to you a little bit about my own personal experience of this, if you don't mind, and how I first came across the concept of having animal spirit guides. This came about when I was preparing to leave from somewhere where I lived for a number of years, for almost 20 years, and I was, quite worried about whether I'd have shelter and food and the sort of basic things that I would need to survive with my family. And I was delighted to experience a dream that showed me that all of this was going to be in place for me. And in the dream, a white horse came, and it was a light grey white horse, and it came, and it was very spirited, and I can remember trying to put a bridle on it in the dream, and it shook its head and said, no, I'm not that kind of animal. You have those in the world without, but this is different, and I could tell the difference. And then this beautiful spirit guide took me into this warehouse filled with food, and I came out of the dream the next day and felt really reassured that I was being looked after and that everything would be okay, as it turned out to be. And soon after that, I had another dream, same horse, and this time it took me into this big wide open green field and chased a man who had a briefcase and knocked him over, and the briefcase came open and it was filled with money, and then the horse stopped and looked at me and nodded, and I had that message when I woke up that everything would be available for me, that I'd have the resources that I would need. And indeed I did and have. And so the white horses come back, although it's a light grey horses, come back to me many times and just reassured me along the way. I've had other experiences with beautiful animal spirit guides during very difficult times, particularly a difficult time that I had when my youngest son was having a serious time with a medical condition, a benign brain tumour, which took us both on an enormous journey of faith and courage and to discover all sorts of things in our life. And it began with a message that came really clearly into my living room, in fact, right to my feet. A magpie came in and gave me a really clear message about being alert and to look out for the signs that would show us the next steps. And I don't have the time and space to go into what happened, but I will actually be writing about it in my next newsletter, which I'm writing today. If you'd like to find out more about that story, you can contact me on my website, and we can put you on my mailing list, and then I'll be able to send you out the newsletter. Other things that animal spirit guides are here for us, they come in as representatives or mediums of the loved ones who've passed. We can often find that the spirit of our ancestors can embody animal spirits or animals, bring their spirits into the animals, and they'll show up at different times when we need them. And for instance, my father passed away 10 years ago, and we had a conversation about how he'd come back to me and show himself to me. If he could, he'd find a way. And soon I realised that he was presenting himself to me as the peewee bird. It was very clear. I don't have the time to go into how that happened, but he shows up when I need him to as the peewee bird, which is marvellous to have that continued connection with him. Other ways we can meet with the spirit guides of animals is to meet them in drum journeys and to invite their medicine, so their qualities and their characteristics, to invite them to embody us and for us to experience their medicine, or for them to experience our medicine, for it to mingle and mix. We can embody them as well. So there are many ways that we can journey with our beautiful companions, our spirit guides, our teachers, our messengers, and those who are mediums for loved ones past. I would love to share this wisdom with you. It brings a richness to your life that is unbelievable, and a beauty as well, and that when you embrace the qualities of animal spirits, you do understand how beautiful nature is. You do have a deeper connection with nature. And everything changes when you can see life through an animal's eyes. I do encourage you to look out for your animal spirits, invite them in to show you the way, invite them in to turn up. And you can do that in many ways. You can sit down and just have a conversation with them and, invite them in, introduce yourself to them, and then ask them to come and journey with you. Or you might like to use some cards. There are many animal spirit cards out. These ones are co-creation cards. They're actually mine, and they're coming out in a couple of weeks. And there are 4 birds that are guiding these cards. So the yellow-tailed cockatoo and the wedge-tailed eagle, the Brahmini kite, and crow. So we have crow, Brahmini kite, and wedge-tailed eagle, and yellow-tailed cockatoo. So I'm just going to quickly shuffle for you and pick out a card for your day that you might find turns up in some shape or form. Let's have a look. May this card guide you on your day today. May you find it profound in its wisdom, and may it bring you into a place of truth and a place of beauty. Let's have a look. Simplicity. So this is a message for the mind, for your mind, a message from Crow. And I keep it simple and stay in the flow with ease today. So this is a message for you to keep life simple and not to allow yourself to get too complicated today. I also look at the bottom card as it's another crow card, and another card for your mind, assertiveness. I step forward with confidence into my day to day, asserting my place in the world with ease. So they're almost the opposite. Keep it simple and take your place in the world today. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed what I had to offer you. I better tell you my website, www.shamanic, SHAMANIC, path and practice, all lowercase, .com. I'll look out for you and you look out for me. See you later. Thank you.